potentially, without that ailment, they can get the win here. 9 points sit between the two of them. A tie, most likely, would go in 4Thrive's direction. They have more placement points right now.
Chicken dinners first, though. I don't think Ulf have... I think
3.
they've only got 1.
Yeah, they've only
So
got 1.
Even if they got a chicken dinner, they'd win anyway, so it doesn't matter. We don't even need to think about that. A tie would go the way of 4Thrives. And blocked in with GK in what is very likely an uneventful fight in the grand scheme of things. Towards Hacienda, easy for Bad Boy on the rooftops, jumping about like he's some sort of ninja from some sort of village blank. Don't know where that could be, but easy for Bad Boy will be shut down. Left, right, good night.
It wasn't a very... them all the sport they can. It's always really lovely to be in Jakarta. The crowd is always phenomenal.
Where did Boom lose all their players? On the east side. Is that accurate? I'm not entirely sure. It may well be. Who's picked up points for it?
BTR. Yeah.
BTR have taken down 2 players from Boom. Oh, this might be really bad for Boom's chances to jump up towards the... Well, it is really bad for Boom's chances to jump up and get that EWC spot.
RRQ maybe just thrown a lifeline there by BTR of all people. The team that hot dropped them in Zaki and kind of ruined the mental for the rest of the day. Doing a favor right at the end of things. Here's 4Thrives making their rotation out. Again, as always, 4Thrives rotation Picado has been so clear and free. This is their big opportunity now to make something big happen right in these final moments. 9 points, it seems like a slim margin, but that usually is enough right at the final match. For Ulf, they could go out real early here.
Absolutely, they're coming through from La Bendita. EK continue their fight. After he's got the Tommy gun, see, he's got to take you down on the staircase too. Oh dear, he's bit the dust.
Not meant to be. Now finally, your GK Kevin coming across. No Tommy gun in hand. But does have the micro Uzi, which is kind of a poor man's Tommy gun.
Certainly a more modern version of the handheld. The GK will only play on with Kevin. He is very much home alone in this scenario. Will have to carry on for GK on his lonesome there. GK, not too much mobility on the tables right now for them with that 1 player left alive, but everybody else that's kind of near this is still in this really very closely fought battle for money, for placements up and down these tables.
Yeah, there's tons on the line here. I mean, 54 points. Still can jump ahead of Aura. But Aura, they're 1 good game away from even a 5th place at this stage of the game. Cool to see. 4Thrives do get stuck in over towards the western side of La Tirera. There is an outpost here from Furia, though, who could potentially cause some problems as they are rotating around, so they will be going loud. Furia, it seems, Igor is just going to wrap back towards the rest of the team, or at least recall them. Request some reinforcements. They're going for a 2-2 split here, John.
The desk has criticized them a little bit for going for these 2-2 splits, but maybe this one will pay off for 4Thrives. They are...
The problem is, though, this is a difficult 2-2 split to regroup.
Yeah, it's such a big gulf that sits, that valley between the 2 legs of the La Tirera Hills. It's such a difficult gap to cross.
Also making their way on over right now as Balak, as well as IQ, holding out inside this spot. Force has already got MG3, apparently, as TT Project do take a knock and a flush off the back of that one. Yeah.
deny them their prestige, but it will be a chance to open points potentially. Goat team, another team that has been in contest for some of these top spots. Force, though, struggling around the corner, will start to go low, has to back off the angle, traded off with Iato, and Force falls down. Zerich is down as well, though. FDS nearly there, and the top rope from Goat team will collapse and start to strangle TT out of this game.
TT Project looks like their run might be done right now. Midair will go down. And they are left up in the air here at 5th place, 77 points. S2G somehow, some way, made a very, very miraculous performance today to get up towards 74.
And there is a podium potential for S2G as well, as the arena start to crumble. No chance of pushing further. Horror have a little bit of revenge here as the nades start to pour on in. 2 players alive, and Mormon's very low already. Tony K on the ground floor has a little bit too much to handle, but he's going to go for it. Give it a good go. There's a nade, and it's all up to Mormons. 1 player now on the inside for the arena. 3 players on the downstairs floor. 2 of them are active. And Mormons has some third-party angles chiming in.
3rd place still up for grabs here with Furia still in the game. 4th Thrives finally make their regroup as well as the circle goes dead central on the Antidera Valley. A really good chance here for 4th Thrives. Mormon opens up onto one over towards Sleepy. Any extra points is good. There's another, but it's over.
They will not go further in this match. They may yet still hold on to 3rd place though, as Furia are not out of the woods on the north side just yet.
Furia need to go further on this one. There's Masku from 721, last player alive there for Aura as he gets the rest of the reses up. 2 players were knocked in that engagement. 4th Thrives trying to clear out more space inside the lobby, but overall strong positions just abound for 4th Thrives right now. They've got the pick of the litter on this one. Ulf's trapped on the northeast edge.
Aurora peeking over. Age on that fight just yet. More willing to stick it on the outside. Boom. Remember their challenge. They would love a 3rd place finish. It would see them over RRQ. Put them in one of those top 4 spots guaranteed. The question then would be, would BTR join them?
We'll wait and see. I'm sure we'll get an update on that at the end of the day. Time being, a lot of focus over towards Furia right now. Trying to hold off against the remaining players from Aura, northwest side. Ulf starts to make their way in. They pick up a couple of compounds on that northeast edge. They're basically hoping for a hard shift because right now, the way things are going, 4th Thrives are massively set up for this endgame.
They're having a pretty good time of it right now. They have got 2 players out. They are still on a 2-2 split at this stage. A regroup is a lot more possible in their location right now than it was previously, though, Blank. They'll play very, very central on this one. Next circle displays in 30 seconds. We'll see our stage 3. Both of our 2 Smash Point teams already in this one. There's no hugely pivotal rotates to come on through. I feel like S2G is quite an interesting one. They had a massive game in the last match as well, Blank, looking to try and push further this time around, but they're going to enter from the south side and potentially even in towards Valle de Mar.
It's one of the few options still remaining. No fear opening up towards Furia, though, is bad news, and that's as the circle's pushing in. Ooh. Circle moves down towards Valle de Mar. 4th Thrives instantly moving off the back of this one. They're in vehicles, they're heading towards Valle de Mar proper. In the meantime, Furia taking more and more knocks.
This is, I mean, good news for Arena, right? If Furia go down, Aura will challenge them. Sky is there, but they will not find it. There's the money earned. A 3rd place jumped for Furia. They are up there, and very few teams can challenge them now. 4th Thrives in a fight against 721. IQ holds, but a big nade from the back line takes both of them out. And 4th Thrives are cut in half. Hazaifa and Falak. 2 players for Pakistan. They need more. They are not safe.
Both down, they profit 1 point at least. 4th Thrives down to 2 is bad news for them as Goat rocks up to the party now. Ulf looking to make their push down towards the south side, but so many teams in their path.
Ulf are moving on this eastern side, trying to stay safe. They'll have seen these pop up in the Elim feed blank. They know what their task is. They know what job they have to do. The question is, do they have the ability to do it? Can they make their way to the top and do the unthinkable? Something thought impossible at the start today is but 10 points away.
Forthrives down to 2, under pressure right now, still taking shots out, trying to create themselves a little bit of a position with backbone, preventing teams from thinking they're too weak. But losing 2 players is a desperately bad thing to happen at this stage of the day. Versus 7-2-1, the upstarts here in PMGO Season 1.
Forthrives had so many opportunities, and it seems like this one may be going the way of all the others now. Sure, they're central. Sure, they've got Falak and Hazaifa.
अभी के लिए कोई अननेसेसरी फाइट, अननेसेसरी आई वुड से कि उनको इस तरह से अपना पोजीशन कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ नहीं करना है, क्योंकि उनके बिल्कुल ठीक सामने गोट के चारों प्लेयर्स, आपको इनफैक्ट 3 अदद खिलाड़ी दिखाई दे रहे हैं। एंड गोट के पास वो मोमेंटम भी है, उन्होंने 6 एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स ऑलरेडी निकाल रखे हैं। एंड फोर्थराइव्स 2 प्लेयर्स पर रहते, बिल्कुल भी उनको तंग नहीं करना है गोट के खिलाड़ियों को, नहीं तो ये फाइट अच्छी नहीं साबित होगी टीम फूटी के लिए। बट अभी के लिए दुआ गो हमें ज़रूर रहना है टीम फोर्थराइव्स के सर्वाइवल के लिए इस मैच में। लेकिन अभी के लिए 12 टीमें सर्वाइव कर रही हैं, 39 प्लेयर्स अभी भी इंटैक्ट हैं। 14 मिनट का टाइम इस मैच में गुजर आ चुका है। कुछ मजीद रोटेशंस सर्कल से बाहर से करते टीम बूम के प्लेयर्स एंट्री हासिल करना चाहते हैं नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न साइड से। फुरिया के प्लेयर्स उनको गेट कीप करते आपको देखने को मिल ही रहे हैं। 5 एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स की डोमिनेशन आप सॉर्ट ऑफ कह सकते हैं कि फुरिया ने भी निकाल रखी है। यमी रन पकड़े जाएंगे फुरिया के हाथों, ये एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट कंफर्म होगा। लेकिन सर्कल क्या फैसला सुनाने वाला है? अभी भी फोर्थराइव्स और टीम उल्फ सर्कल के अंदर मौजूद हैं, लेकिन बीटीआर अनकरीब शायद आपको स्लैम इन देती दिखाई दे सकती है टीम उल्फ के खिलाड़ियों पर। और अगर ऐसा होता है तो टीम अरोरा गेमिंग इस सारी फाइट के अंदर थर्ड पार्टी आपको जरूर करती दिखाई देगी। लेकिन उल्फ, नाउ इट ऑल डिपेंड्स टू देम कि वो किस तरह से इस मैच को आगे बढ़ाते हैं। वो फाइटिंग मोमेंटम अभी तक के मिरामार के किसी भी मैच के अंदर उल्फ ने हमें दिखाया नहीं है। पिछला मैच भी इसी पैसिव मोड की बदौलत उल्फ एलिमिनेट हुई थी। अभी भी कोई भी एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट उल्फ नहीं निकाल पाई है अपने लिए।
वेल ऐसी सिचुएशन में एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स निकालने वाली गलती करनी भी नहीं चाहिए। फोर्थराइव्स ऑल्दो दे ट्राइड कि वो बेहतर जगह पर जाएं जहां पर वो मौजूद थे, वहीं पर जोन अभी भी दिखाई दे रहा है। जोन का एक शिफ्ट उस साइड पर भी थोड़ा बहुत आया जरूर है, लेकिन स्टिल ये ओवर कमिटमेंट इनको कॉस्ट जरूर करेगा। इट कैन कॉस्ट द ट्रॉफी एज वेल। अल्लाह ना करे ऐसा हो, लेकिन इट कैन हैपन। बट फॉर नाउ उल्फ स्पोर्ट्स ट्राइंग टू स्टे अवे फ्रॉम ऑल दोस फाइट्स, फ्रॉम ऑल दोस कंटेशंस। गोट वो भी अब आगे नहीं जा सकते, स्लैमिन वो भी नहीं दे सकते। फोर्थराइव्स को ऑब्जेक्टिवली पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करना फाइट्स में, उनको सिर्फ कोशिश करनी है कि हशबैक कराया जाए टीम्स को। दैट इज इट। आगे जाकर फाइट में ओपनिंग दी गई, नॉकआउट दिया गया, तो फिर जो भी आगे आएगा वो स्लैम ही नहीं देगा, जो भी आगे आएगा वो पुश ही करेगा। फोर्थराइव्स फलक वंस अगेन दरवाजा खोलेंगे। थोड़ी इन्फॉर्मेशन लेना देना चाहते थे, लेकिन इस लेने देने के चक्कर में सूरत हाल खराब हो सकती है। पैंडम सामने मौजूद है, प्लीज 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 स्प्रे डाउन तो किया गया है पैंडम के लॉन्डीजी को, लेकिन फलक नीड्स टू रियलाइज नॉक होते ही स्लैमिन आएगा, नॉक होते ही स्लैमिन देखने को मिल सकता है। बट फॉर नाउ फलक सर्वाइव करते हुए दिखाई देते हैं। तो उसी साइड पर अगर बात करें, बीटीआर आहिस्ता आहिस्ता जोन के अंदर आने की कोशिश में है। उल्फ उस हिसाब से एक बहुत बुरी जगह पर है। लेट्स जस्ट नॉट इग्नोर उल्फ, बिकॉज उल्फ जहां पर मौजूद है वो बहुत बुरी जगह है। अगर हिल टॉप पर बीटीआर आई तो उल्फ वहां से निकल ही नहीं सकती।
आप बिल्कुल दुरुस्त कह रहे हैं, लेकिन उसके लिए आप देखें कि उल्फ जितना ट्रिगर डिसिप्लिन वहाँ पर दिखा रही है, बीटीआर को शायद अंदाज़ा भी नहीं होगा कि वहाँ पर उल्फ के खिलाड़ी। अगर आप मैप पर थोड़ा सा फोकस भी करें तो उल्फ के प्लेयर्स तो एक पीक भी आपको क्या मतलब वो एक कॉम्पाउंड का कमरा भी तब्दील आपको करते हैं उनके खिलाड़ी नहीं दिखाई दे रहे हैं। इतना ज़्यादा पैसिव मोड के अंदर उल्फ आपको खेलती देखने को मिल रही है। ऑब्वियसली सर्वाइवल की जंग है, अभी भी 17 मिनट तकरीबन हमें हो चुके हैं, 12 की 12 टीमें इंटैक्ट हैं, लेकिन उल्फ का दिल भी उतनी ही तेज़ी से धड़क रहा है। उल्फ के फैंस, तुर्की रीजन का दिल भी इतनी ही तेज़ी से धड़क रहा है जितना हमारा धड़क रहा है। एंड उल्फ ई स्पोर्ट्स वो बिल्कुल भी रिस्क कोई भी लेना चाहते नहीं है। फोर्थराइव्स अपने आखिरी 2 प्लेयर्स के ऊपर है। चिकन डिनर का सवाल है। अगर चिकन डिनर 4T और उल्फ का ना आया इन दोनों में से किसी का, तो फिर 4 थ्राइव्स जिसके ज्यादा पॉइंट्स होंगे ओवरऑल स्टैंडिंग्स पर, वो आपको जीतता दिखाई देगा। लेकिन उल्फ ई-स्पोर्ट्स जैसे तैसे कर कर कुदरत का निजाम अगर हमारा साथ निभाए तो बेशक टीम 4 थ्राइव्स आपको चैंपियन बनती दिखाई दे सकती है। लेकिन लियोन को देखें, वो ऑब्वियसली 16वें नंबर पर हैं। जाते जाते खैरबाद कहना चाहते हैं हम सभी को, अपने वर्चुअल फैंस को भी वो खैरबाद कहना चाहते हैं जो कि वर्चुअली देख रहे हैं।
Just would like a central shift on this one, even over towards the west.
Ooh.
And that is fantastic news for them.
It's interesting. I mean, this north side has got 3 teams playing here, right? You've got Team Flash, you've got Gaming Stars, you've got Aurora. Until that fight is entirely concluded, there's really no danger from the north. There's no real danger from the south either, because teams aren't really going to push through Via de Mar. Maybe Furia could look to move up that hill, but I think 4 Thrives have a long time to go left in this one, which means placements.
Okay,
and Ulf
what is
have
this?
to make their move because they are not in this zone.
Where are they going to go? Where are they going to drop into? This could be it all over right now. Looks like they're heading directly in the direction of 4 Thrives, who are taking shots over towards them. It's looking not great for the time being. Get themselves over towards the road. Any kind of purchase on the circle. One will drop out in terms of Eren, but they make their way in. Solus is down to 2 also.
The likelihood of a smash victory has just been diminished so greatly. For Ulf, they are only 2 players now, and there is no team with that smash boundary with a full 4. Being cut in half and put into Via de Mar on a circle like this, where it's such a heavy presence on the south side, is terrible news for Ulf.
It was a slow roll-up as well from them. It took a while for them to identify the positions that were taken and were not. I also understand how difficult that kind of push can be. If perhaps they'd maybe got 1 more player into that building, it would have been tenable, but right now, you do feel like those 10 points is going to be like climbing up a mountain.
It is tooth and nail from here on out, and 4 Thrives may have just been thrown a lifeline. This north side yet to conclude. Team Flash, Aurora, Gaming Stars as well. All full 4 rosters, or maybe I'll take that back, as Goat have spotted Ziol and will get the flush as well. It's going to diminish the power of the team that is probably the most mobile into this zone.
No one looking towards 4 Thrives right now. They sacrificed 2 players, but they gained an incredible spot. Aurora working their way down. They lost 1 player in Ziol. Doc grabbed himself a care package. Hopefully he can put it to good use. Oh, what a crazy turn of events today has been.
So reluctant to get stuck in. They know that this is the final one. There's no 2 ways about it. Only the points here that you earn can be added. Flash take a knock and do go down to very likely 3 players here, with Bozy already on half. Topsy getting backed off the angle. Rolex rolls up to confirm it, and Team Flash now have to fade away over the horizon, away from Gaming Stars, as the next circle is 3 seconds away.
A crazy final gambit from 4 Thrives. They lose a player, but get the circle once again. But that puts them in danger right now. Teams should know that's a 2-man from at least this area around them. They may begin to assault that position.
But what teams are going to be left as 4 players when they move through there? S2G may have trouble getting out. Furia on the west, they're going to have a tough time getting off of this bridge against Goat Team and 4 Thrives as well on their position. This north side is looking treacherous. Aurora have already lost players. BTR, their big challenge on the east side now is Aurora. And beyond that, they just have to step forwards onto these hills, but there is Gaming Stars on the north edge.
Time begins to slow down. As you head towards the 22-minute mark with still 11 teams remaining, 32 players still up. It's a wild amount of teams to still be alive at this stage of the game, as well as players. Everyone knows just how important these final points on the day can be. For S2G on 75 points, like I said, a miraculous run from them on the final day.
This has such a big angle over towards BTR. They're going to know everything about their movements, but everybody has to move forwards. A nade over the top, looks good. Oh, just a little bit long, but the damage is still pouring in. A BTR trying to flee, trying to flood on down, but Doc can't quite stay alive for it. Federalis is down. Top is knocked as well, as Goat Team's taking casualties. Furia are plowing their way through. 4Thrives potentially under threat here, but the teams with 4 players are starting to fumble, are starting to crumble. Hamzy goes low, and Razak's on the inside. Sulke, though, is able to handle the unwelcome caller at the top of the stairs, as S2G stay as 4, as BTR fall.
2G staying as 4, fantastic work for them. Still not a peep out of 4Thrives just yet. A slow burnout towards the finish. But a finish it still will be. The get-go on the checkered flag, they are just about limping through now to the finish line.
I think the only danger for 4Thrives right now in the next minute, 2, is Pandem. Is Pandem pushing across the road and trying to take their compound from them.
We're slowly getting in towards those placement points now, and although 4Thrives have only found 1 elimination on the game, just not enough here. Scarface trying to hold off against Aurora Gaming as they make their way in. Ketch still playing on the outside, not messing about here. Knows he needs to find Nox, knows he needs to cripple other teams around the lobby if they want to stay alive as 2.
Aurora finds a player from Ulf. Scarface has been knocked. Ketch desperately moving in now to look for this res, and will stick it entirely, will not be on the angles to watch for approaching players now, but luckily seems like nobody's really going for it. S2G have taken a knock as well. Gaming Stars want to roll down this hillside. If they get rid of Flash and Aurora, that's when 4Thrives need to worry. The next circle is about to show us where it's going.
No way.
No way. Teams are going to have to leave by Edemar.
Once again, get themselves a compound. The Miramar circles have been kind, but you cannot deny that they had a great split at the start of the game and a great push over towards 721, identifying this as a strong spot on the map to play.
So many teams forced it into now. Is that a nade? Was that from Boom? Popping a smoke in there?
I think
Covering off his angle.
Try and deny the sightline there, yeah. For 4Thrives, what a nice game to have at the end of the day to secure your championship. Smoke starting to bloom around Ulf at the moment as S2G rocks up. Look to clear out these players. The nade goes wide.
2G trying to get rid of Ulf. 2 teams from Tertier, and Scarface steps out, loses the challenge and has to back away. First aid kit's necessary. Team Flash are taking punishment in the meantime from Aurora, but it's S2G to try and turn the screw over onto Ulf. Another nade in, a bounce on the back, catches Ketch, but doesn't do a lot of damage. Sulke has been knocked though. That comes from Gaming Stars. A third Turkish team enters the fight, and Ketch steps out wide, straight for 1, and it's all up to Scarface to keep them alive, but they cannot do it. It is 4Thrives. To take the top spot.
Set themselves up for a chilled out day today.
A nade in, Furia trying to cross the road. Four Thrives can still go a little bit further here with the circle as it sits. They got one of the very few compounds going, one of the very few positions of hard cover. Likely that Aurora and Gaming Stars face off against one another as Goat Team and Furia trade nades back and forth.
The Four Thrives are going to trade nades of their own, preventing teams from getting underneath them. Looking to push even further here. We see Aaron devastated by this one. But a second place, once again, it hurts. It feels bad for Ulf. But we know that they're just going to come back stronger.
They are still pouring damage in. Igor gets knocked by a nade. Furia are suffering, but there's still one left going. Ayala will stand tall on the inside. Potential to get the res, but they have to leave. They don't have time. Silence, I think he's dead in the water. Committing for this res is just too risky. You don't have the time.
Furia likely to go down here to the blue as it starts to just usher them in or usher them out of this match. Rolex from Gaming Stars will look over towards Pandem down the hill. But it's Four Thrives with the only compound in the circle right now.
And every single other team is tearing chunks out of each other. Blank, nobody has more than 3 players. It's Aurora and Gaming Stars and Pandem who have got that accolade. Furia moving in and not sweeping through Four Thrives position. Instead, they turn their attention over towards Aurora. Gaming Stars have lost another to a knock and a third.
Rolex looking for more here. Pandem somehow keeping this alive. Rolex will go down, and Pandem looks to push up further, but the distance is just far too great as Falak steps out, actually. Gets a good shot over towards Leon.
Down he goes. They should know that they've done it now. They will be very confident. With all the cameras surrounding Four Thrives, the pressure is lifted. They can play unleashed. Is this where Falak and Hazaifa come alive to close us down for a smash?
Potentially, you never know here as Hazaifa will pick up Leon, leaving Aurora as the only 3-man squad left remaining. A last hurrah from them.
2 players from Pakistan, already crowned kings, now looking to ascend. Up the hill they go. Aurora's there for the challenge, and it is Pandem who are bearing the brunt of Falak's wrath here. As he dips back behind the smoke, they will fall, but Falak is the trade. Furia could take down Hazaifa now. He can't go for the res. They may fall in third.
Falak will finally go down. Hazaifa, the last player alive here for Four Thrives. A podium finish, but they will sit atop it at the end of the day. They are finally out, and it's down to just these 2 teams.
Furia with a massive game. 13 eliminations, a guaranteed second place at least. But it is just
लेकिन there we go, अपना ऑरा दिखाना चाहती है Aurora in the last game. लेकिन Four Thrives is celebrating on the left side of the screen because they know that they are the champions of PUBG.